You might have seen the short I made which shows a small plastic bottle and a squirt of hairspray creating a rocket that really flies. But why does it fly? Most people think this is just because there's an explosion in the bottle, but actually it's a great demonstration of Newton's laws, those laws which, at least on the large scale, keep the universe working.
This is just drilling the hole for our ignition system. This attempt to make the front end of the bottle more streamlined didn't really work. The fins didn't want to stay in place. I had to sit still, holding their hands for 5 minutes each before the glue would hold them in place. In the end, an old gift bag with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on it made a much better cone. And here's Daedalus 2, ready for testing. So this is the second test of my little Daedalus rocket. Squirt in the fuel, stick up the lighter, and again, down to the tree. I shot this clip early in the morning in order to catch the glow of the ignition. I also had to ask my neighbour if I could get my rocket back.
When the fuel inside the rocket is ignited, there is a sudden and dramatic increase in pressure in all directions within the bottle. If there was no hole, this means that the pressure outwards would be the same in all directions, and assuming the bottle could cope, there'd be not much going on. However, in our situation, we have a little hole in the bottom, which means a whole bunch of the gas can come shooting out downwards rapidly. Now, there are several ways to account for why the rocket actually goes up. One way is to consider the change in momentum. At the start, before the fuel was ignited, nothing is moving, and so the momentum is zero. However, the fuel zooming out of the bottom through the hole creates a considerable downwards momentum, and by the law of conservation of momentum, there must be an equal but opposite momentum going upwards, and this is why the rocket goes up, to keep the momentum at zero. Now, this is all very well, but it rather feels a bit like a description, at least on one level, of what's going on, rather than a why. Let's put some fuel in. Good old hairspray. Oh, now I wonder if that's going to work. And here we go. Awesome. Many people, including my brighter students, will suggest that a rocket takes off because the gas is pushing down on the Earth somehow. But even 2 seconds thought will tell you that that's wrong, because these things can accelerate in space, no Earth. So what's really going on? Well, maybe think of it like this. As the gas expands inside the rocket, it shoots up, and the edge of the container, or the top of the container, is pushing back down on the particles. And by Newton's third law, because the particles are being pushed down on by the wall of the container, they're going to push back up onto the container. So really, Daedalus 2 here is a really great example of Newton's third. I always find it really awe-inspiring that something as heavy as a NASA rocket can be made to lift off the Earth by just the effect of collisions of gas particles and Newton's third law. For my next rocket practical, I'm thinking about adding some mass down to the bottom here, maybe some blue tack or something, which I think is called ballast, which should help it to stop tumbling like this in the air. But overall, a big thumbs up for me.